forums like these to take place in this region are very important for us as educators or teachers or principals, because we'll keep in touch with the latest news and things and changes in this curriculum regarding Cambridge. And it's useful. We meet people here, we meet the usually examiners for the teachers and educators coming from UK, from Cambridge itself. They provide us with the up-to-date information. Today's forum was very useful for me because, to be honest, it's the first time taking part in debate was a big chance for me. As Tarek, I'm a senior teacher of chemistry doing A-levels. And I always have, I'm a fan of Cambridge, if you don't know me very well. Okay, I like it, and this board I do really appreciate for many reasons. One of the reasons is the way they foster critical thinking in their exam papers as a teacher. Today's forum was a big chance for me to meet people and to go on stage and deliver a very short speech. Despite that time, was not that much, but I have met people and we have seen new changes in the curricula and what's the strategic plan probably for 2016 and 2018, and it was good from education point of view. I will take many things to share with me, to share with colleagues, mainly for my administration, for my principal and vice principal in our school regarding the new strategies for 2016, about the changes in the curricula and the things and debates and maybe changes happening in UK, reforms probably, if you can call it, and some other information that about what Dr. John said about the catastrophic way, and I will discuss and we will inspect this. Probably we will be asking for more resources from you in order to share it with our colleagues. In addition to that, I think that joining these forums is useful for our staff, so they should be encouraged, and we send other staff and other people to join these forums. This is probably Cambridge have very long history regarding preparing students for educational excellence, and I admit it's Cambridge and only Cambridge and nothing other than Cambridge, for one reason, and I have touched this and I have tested this. In Cambridge exams, you have multiple choice paper and paper 4, if you're talking about chemistry. This requires critical thinking, and the critical thinking is very important skills that we should pass it to our kids, to our students, to the next generation, in order to meet the demands of the 21st century, or jobs which are not really created, as Mr. Jones said in his speech. So this is very important. Cambridge exam, it's measuring all skills, understanding, knowledge. In addition, on the top of that, which is the most important factor, is critical thinking. They foster it, they instill it in students. So we prepare students for the future. We don't just only prepare them for the sake of assessment. We prepare them to be lifelong learners. We prepare them to be reliable, trustworthy, and can handle it, they are able to make the right decision in the right moment. And that's what we want from our students. So they are prepared for the future, for the jobs which are not readily existing right now, or for the jobs which haven't been created. And this is what makes me happy with Cambridge itself. Well, Cambridge have to be involved in these test forums. They are pioneers. They have the expertise. They have heritage. Okay, they've been on the ground and everywhere for centuries, for years. I know that. Okay, but probably they are the only trustworthy body which we would say you can trust, or they are reliable in this, because Cambridge has shown excellence in all of these aspects, in training, forum, consistency in their marking, and delivering curricula which suits every time and every, probably, if you look at the new course which is being given, the global perspective. These are, recent stuff. Okay, these are very useful for the 21st century politics and economics, and not just only something which dates back to 100 years ago, something which is up to date, something which could be used in the future, something that people really need to know and to talk and to discuss. So why not Cambridge? Cambridge have the right, should have the right. Cambridge as a body, as examining body, as a board itself, they are so prestigious for me as an educator, as a teacher, and I know that they are reliable in many issues, at least in consistency in marking. If we talk about exams, in the content wise, okay, the content is so up to the expected standards. You will feel that we find the subjects, you have too many subjects available, which you can pick up anyone suits your learners in their future studies. You can pick up chemistry, biology, along with another subject if you are doing medicine, and you can go for humanities if you are planning to be a businessman or any other related field. So why not Cambridge? Well, Cambridge International A levels does prepare students for their future studies. For instance, if you take chemistry, which is my subject, I do, you can find biochemistry, you can find physical chemistry, organic and inorganic. And I have never seen any of my students who have done chemistry with me nagging or saying something bad about what was being given in the class. Every time I got compliments and appreciation because of the content. It has a wide depth and breadth, and it's a spectrum of all of fields in chemistry, ranging from inorganic, organic, physical, biochemistry, and recent issues like drug analysis, drug synthesis, spectroscopy, NMR spectroscopy, and this takes you also to the nanotechnology, which is very, modern and new stuff for us. So it does, prepare our students in terms also of we instill in our kids, our learners, the idea of critical thinking, how to be a critical thinker. And this is not easy, because this skill will be carried with the learner for generations probably in their entire life. They can use it at home, they can use it at work, they can use it everywhere. And this is not easy. And that's what makes Cambridge A-level useful for the students. And this is also applicable to other subjects. For instance, mathematics and biology and other subjects, they have the same common features, almost. Paper 1, multiple choice, paper 2, and so on and so on. Plus hands-on activities, practicals, coursework. This is alone teaches a lot. Kids will learn how to manage their time management skills, thinking, analyzing, all of these issues. You will find them in the syllabus itself. There are many skills. Students, they usually learn many skills from these curricula, if they're doing A-level or AS Cambridge. For instance, the major common skills that students learn are as follows. For instance, they learn time management, right? They learn how to analyze, how to take the right decision in the right moment, the right time. And they also learn how to be lifelong learner. Lifelong learner is not easy when you just only talk about it. They learn how to manage their time, they organize their work, they learn how to be a critical thinker, as I said and mentioned before, because these skills are very essential for them to pursue their university studies, whether they are doing engineering or medicine. These skills are important for somebody who's going to leave schools like ours, for instance. And they carry all of these skills which they learn in grade 11 and grade 12. In grade 12 they learn how to research, how to write term paper, how to find illicit information, how they become independent learner, and this is important. how they find the information themselves. No one would give. As I say always in the class, I will teach you how to drive a car, but I won't be your driver every time. This as the same in the same thing happened in the speech delivered today. Teach man to catch a fish, you will be feeding him for his lifetime. But feed him with one fish, or just only you feed him once. So this is one of the features that Cambridge board does it, and students do benefit from these skills. Cambridge International Chemistry is not just only prestigious for me or something people say wow, right? First, it's passion. Second, it's dedication and consistency in marking. I have never seen any of my students never predicted an A star for X student and came up with a B or a C. It's always reliable, trustworthy. I know that people marking our papers are trustworthy, and they are experienced people, and they have the enough expertise to deliver, to manage, to etc. But what makes me also, because I have a full trust in Cambridge itself for many reasons, one of which is the content, how well it prepares the students for a future, the confidence I would get when I'm doing Cambridge itself. I have never seen, I have taught more than one board actually. And I always find consistency and systematic approach only in Cambridge. And something which is very useful for my kids, for my students in class. Something which makes me proud. I can revisit the syllabus at any time. I have a span of time, I can do it. It's not modular, it's something linear, which I do appreciate, because I do believe that in a linear approach, you can ask every single skill and from A to Z. Whereas in the modular, something different and will be useful for the students. The same thing I did for my daughter and my son, and I'm proud of this. They just only did Cambridge, and only Cambridge would be something they benefit in their future studies. So they will use it. This is how to instill in kids. Skills like these cannot become like this, you clinking, or just only say, that's done. It has to be done layer by layer along with. Okay, like when you build up a very high building. Okay, this is what Cambridge does with the students. When it comes to grade 12, you have equipped your traveler with the enough skills, expertise, activities, everything is there, somewhere in his hard disk or somewhere in his body. He will be using any of these at any time, anywhere in his future life. Well, working with Cambridge as an exam officer is something requires training and also time management. I have been assigned, okay, from last year. This is the second year probably, and we usually have training, and it's we never make any assumption as the guide says. Okay, everything we refer back to the guide that Cambridge sent it to us, and whenever encounter any concerns or anything, we refer back to and they are very supportive, and they send us the concerns and questions on time, and everything is over there. There are video clips on the website, right? I can use it for training, how we manage and how we make entries, and how we send the entries and all of this, and it's okay. I'm happy with it.